Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Jaydee for another episode of our daily stock market insights. And it's already January 27th, 5 in the morning. So this is going to be a very early pre-open market review of our favorite stocks. Okay, so for those people who are dropping by for the very first time, I do review stocks in the Philippine markets once in a while. I check out crypto and US stocks, and I review them using the technical indicators that I have with me, as you can see on your screen. So, if this is the type of video you want to watch, you're invited to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, the index, so far, based on our last review, this is still respecting the area where we plotted as a possible support, still maintaining it at the 7,211, which is right at the MA20 line. So probably a few days more of sideways, not much volume right here. So two things. It's either we could continue doing the same movement or a breakdown in price. Because chances are, if there's really bullish sentiment, we would observe right away that the volume is going to spike up or there's an increase in the volume. Okay. Right. For instance, like this one, there's a slight drawdown and then eventually it recovers, but just a few days, right? And then recover. So this one, we're hopefully we could have another buildup of volume here while maintaining at the MA20. Then that can be our trigger to say that we could be um, advancing soon, right? But for now, I'm still in that sentiment sideways. Let's take a look at SPNEC. SPNEC, so far, day on day, it has been challenging the all-time high for the stock. Okay, so the last area of resistance, and it was successfully broken, was around 161. Um, there's another green today, but okay, so that's 2.48. But one thing I've noticed is that the volume of the the trades from January 25th and the 26th, there's a decrease in the volume. So I'm anticipating that some might be taking profit in the next few days or probably later. So just bear in mind that if you're already profitable, maybe lock in some gains unless you want to go long term for the stock. Okay, that's a different story. But being on the defensive side, considering the overall sentiment of the U.S. market earlier and the index, so maybe just be 2 3 steps ahead and lock in those gains because we don't really know. There could be a heavy sell-off and you might lose those profit. Um, Figaro, uh, good recovery 2 days after. I mean, first 2 days after their upon IPO, they went red. But I really wasn't able to give much insights. In fact, today I'll just again use the candlesticks, not even the Bollinger Band and the RSI because they're not available yet. But looking at the candlesticks, the three candlesticks I have here, um, looks like it has established a support at the 0.76 area, and price right now is 0.92. That's a 17% increase in the performance today. There's also foreign buying, so chances are they've already bottomed out and then there could be a continuation. So just take advantage of those fluctuations intraday and then probably try to check it out or enter and observe the movement intraday. And if you are profitable or if you want a few days, if there's still a bullish sentiment, then go ahead and stay on it for a few days before you lock in those gains. Because look, there's a difference in the volume. There's a spike in the volume, so there could be buying sentiment already for Figaro. BDO, there's a breakdown in price, so we don't like that. Um, Previously, if you are to check this pattern over here, the this is the resistance. Okay, so each time it drops, it respected that. But in today's performance, there's a breakdown, breaking your MA20 line. So where could we go next? Um, Maybe what you can do right here. So if we remove this, you can even plot your Fibonacci. Let's try to check if in the short term, we'll see some bounce areas, possible bounce areas. Okay, so it broke this. Your nearest could be this 123, 123.7. So let me just plot that so we can extend the line. So that could be your area of possible bounce there. So that's short term. We don't know if that could still be broken, but let's try to go weekly. So we have, yes. So on the weekly chart, the location where I plotted the line was exactly the MA20 level in our Bollinger Band. And there's also support right here, a previous resistance right here. So maybe this is an area that whereby we'll see some change in the behavior of the price, possible bounce or yeah, or some consolidation first before it recovers again. So just try to observe that level because we're in the short term, that is a support. BPI, it has already climbed overall. See that on a weekly chart, it has already recovered since April of 2020, and it has moved in that direction, uptrend. It's uptrend, but last few weeks we have been consolidating in this level, being the resistance, meaning it has already been 3 weeks in a row. While this week is not over yet, looks like this is having a difficult time breaking this. Okay, so maybe we will be expecting a slight pullback in the price, right? Um, See this, at one point it reached this level and we have been challenging this area. But look at your RSI. Your RSI is starting to show decrease. That means the buying sentiment is starting to decline. So we might see a breakdown in the price. Um, Something to watch out for is this support, right? The ascending support, higher lows, that could also be broken anytime soon. Okay, so that's something to observe. If that gets broken, right? Or if you're already profitable, let's say it breaks this area over here somewhere in 92, 93, then consider locking in those gains because we might experience a breakdown in the price. At least right now, I cannot give you exact numbers, but based on the trends and the patterns we're seeing, those key levels, key areas are what I can suggest for you to closely monitor, right? So if you're already profitable, lock in those gains if there's a breakdown in the 93 level. Ali over here still declining. Your MA20 line is acting as a resistance at the moment. So let's check our potential support here. It's creating this pattern that we have. See that? So in the next few weeks or days, we might have some, the buyers and sellers could still be having tug of war here, and then whoever wins, whoever breaks the area first, then that's the next direction. If there's a breakdown here, this is your ascending support, right? Each time it drops, it's creating higher low. But on the other hand, when this month entered, we started also decreasing the resistance level, so it's also lower high. So we're very near that triangle, and from there, we might see whoever wins there. And the moment that area gets broken, then chances are there will be a continuation in that direction. So if it goes down over here, then chances are we'll see a continuation on a decline. But if this is going to break the upper side of the triangle, then it will be moving to that direction. So probably a week or two, we could already have a decision right there. Let me see. It's selling sentiment as of the moment. On a daily chart, this is how it looks like there. hmm Let me see there. See that? That's already a big, a big move on a daily chart. Maybe from here to here. Oh, not much. 4 to 5% movement in on a daily view. Okay, ACEN. I just have a strong feeling there could be a continuation of a decline here. It's really having a difficult time breaking this or crossing the MA20 line. This is currently respecting this area of resistance here at the MA20 level. So my conservative outlook here is that we might go back to the 9 peso area, 901. That could be a possible area of bounce. Let us see. So previously, your point here in your RSI, all right, if you go down over here, this is at the 28 level. So let's try to observe when it drops at the 9 peso area again, and it is much higher than the 28 or 29 level, then that's already a bullish uh, divergence. Okay, so at least you now know in the short term, this is your resistance. In the short term, this is your support down below here at 9.01. All right. So we have reviewed so far these top trending stocks we had in the market as of yesterday. So hopefully, um, those insights could help you make decisions later on. Uh, I'm not really saying that you follow, okay? You don't have to, but in case we have the same profile in terms of outlook, then maybe this could be helpful. But if you're a momentum trader, my outlook could be totally be different than your views. So use this for entertainment purposes or educational purposes. But let me know your thoughts. Drop your comment if there's a something you'd like to add in terms of fundamentals or any news you know about these stocks so that we can learn from you as well. In the meantime, I really appreciate your time. Thank you, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. Bye bye for now.